GMA News Online, 7th of April 2024, India declines China's proposal to rename 30 locations in the Himalayan border state. China renames countries and regions it presently occupies or aspires to occupy to pursue a fantastical ambition. On Tuesday, India condemned China's renaming of approximately 30 locations in Arunachal Pradesh, a state in the northeastern Himalayas. It reiterated that the border province is an integral component of India and labeled the move irrational. Beijing asserts that Arunachal Pradesh, a region it refers to as Zangnan, is a component of South Tibet under Chinese occupation. New Delhi has consistently refuted this claim. A year ago, China escalated tensions similarly by assigning Chinese names to 11 locations within the state. China revised its official standard map of the South China Sea in August 2023 to depict a 10-dash line rather than the 9-dash line that had previously restricted almost the entire area. On the 10-dash line map, China encompasses Arunachal Pradesh. India lodged a vehement objection to the map. December 2022 witnessed minor skirmishes between the armed forces of the nuclear-armed neighbors along their contested border in the state. However, the situation was resolved through protracted military and diplomatic negotiations. However, this condition often gives rise to discord between the two major Asian powers. Relations have severely deteriorated since a violent border confrontation involving their forces in the western Himalayas in 2020. China stated on Saturday that approximately 30 locations in what it claims to be occupied South Tibet now have standardized names by the relevant regulations on place name management of the State Council. Arunachal Pradesh has been, and will perpetually be, an inseparable and integral part of India and will not be altered by the assignment of fictitious names, a spokesperson for the Foreign Ministry, Randir Jaiswal, stated on Tuesday. China has included Tibet. On Monday, Subramaniam Jaishankar, India's foreign minister, told reporters that changing names will have no effect. "Should I alter the appellation of your residence, shall subsequently be considered my own?" He stated as much. A month before he inaugurated infrastructure projects in the state, China had declared its opposition to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's activities in the region. The Indian government described the arguments as without merit. In its statement, the United States acknowledged that Arunachal Pradesh was Indian territory and vehemently opposed any independent endeavors to assert sovereignty over it through encroachments or incursions by the military or civilian community. In response to these statements, China asserted that the subject has no bearing on the United States. A substantial portion of the 3,800-kilometer, 2,400-mile, frontier between India and China was inadequately delineated. The two countries also engaged in a violent conflict across this expansive border in 1962. 20 Indian soldiers and 4 Chinese troops were slain in hand-to-hand combat along the border in 2020, prompting both nations to reinforce their positions and deploy additional personnel and equipment.